Yeah, I'll be right there, guys. I gotta just fix something. Okay, is this how it's gonna be? Oh, okay. Jesus fucking Christ. How hard is it? Jesus. I mean, I don't even have these substitutions correct here. What are the substitutions? Hold on. Stay with me, guys. Jeez, fucking Stecklenberg's on the bench. That's great. Good work, Dunk. Baines. Tosun. Bernard. Davies. Keane. Omar Nias. Okay. So, thanks to Stecklenberg being in the team, I have to adjust this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so here we are. It is 6:20 in the morning here in America. It is 12:20 in the UK. Kind of hoping that we'd wake up and I would wake up for me, 5:30 a.m. Wake up and see a different type of team with maybe some different players in some different positions. However, what we've got is the same old same, really. Somehow, Gylfi Sigurdsson has managed to convince not only the Marco Silva crew and gang and his coaching staff, he has also managed to convince and hoodwink Duncan Ferguson and everybody else into believing that he is captain material And he's been given the captain's armband again. Somehow, some way, we know we're not going to see it on the pitch. We know we're not going to see any type of leadership or any type of commitment from Gylfi Sigurdsson. The fact, and this, like I said before, if you watched any part of my hour and a half diatribe the other day of what I think, how we've been educated as Everton Football Club in the recent days to why we are where we are, how we got to where we are, and now my fucking stream's not even loading. There we go. Great, now it's going to be all... Anyways, so, we want to see differences and changes, but we haven't seen anything. What's going on, Daniel? Yeah, so you're at the game. Good. Oh, looks like Marcel Brands is in the stadium. Oh, I guess they're going to talk about how much influence Marcel Brands has. I mean, it's all a mess. I mean, look at this lineup. Keane and Holgate can't do much about that because... Why is this so fucking... I'm so irritated. I'm so sorry this morning, everybody. I'm really, really irritated. And what got me irritated was this fucking starting lineup. No, I mean, it's just a write-off game, right? We all know that Duncan Ferguson's not qualified to be a full-time manager, just like Freddie Ljungberg's not qualified to be a full-time coach at Arsenal. This is just a stopgap type thing. So I don't know what's wrong with certain players, but why Bernard isn't in the team is kind of shocking to me. Why he's brought Nias back doesn't really make any sense to me. Stecklenberg over Lursel, don't understand that. But, everyone's going to get behind Dunk, apparently. He knows the club, he knows what it means to play for the badge and all that, and maybe he does. But it all starts with what I said on my video. How is Gylfi Sigurdsson, with what he contributes on a week-to-week basis, how you can go hiding for 23 minutes in a game wearing the captain's armband? That's a problem. It's a symptom. It's like that is... No other team would do that. And you have a change in manager, and it's still the same. Like I said, there's something that I'm missing. There's something I don't understand about this. I don't care if it's seniority. I don't care if it's a tradition in the dressing room at Everton Football Club that you've got a club captain, like you had Jagielka, and then you had Coleman, and when Coleman doesn't play, it's the next senior player, because you're not telling me that Luca Dean isn't more of a leader, more of a performer than Gylfi Sigurdsson is. I'm not going to keep harping on the whole Gylfi thing. He's still Invisible Man. Hey, what's going on, Ant and SNO? Both ants, I guess. Well, I hope you're prepared to be disappointed with what you see today. I am. And I don't mean to be, negative or anything like that, but it's just not enough. You really think that Morgan Schneidlin and the Invisible Man in the center of the park is going to dominate and blow out? I didn't even look at the Chelsea team. Let's take a look at the Chelsea team, shall we? Yeah. Okay, so Kepa in goal. They got James, Zuma, Christensen, Aspilicueta. They've got Kante, Kovacic, Mount, Willian, Pulisic, and Abraham. So you really think that Schneider and Sigurdsson are not going to get bossed around by N'Golo Kante and Kovacic and Mason Mount? Huh? Again, this is I'm all for the Blues. I got up. I'm here. I've got my coffee. Got everything going on here for you fine people. But I just don't see where it's coming from. I just don't see where it's coming from at all. Yeah, in the bottom three. Yep. But like I said, you can't change something overnight. You can't have one day of training or one day of practice or whatever you want to call it. God, these American commercials are so stupid. Yeah, I'm just really, really irritable. But when you're trying to sell a 30,000. How was my reaction to the Liverpool game on Wednesday? Well, I didn't really do a match reaction because, like I said, I said in the video that I don't do that much content for Everton right now because what's the point? I know what the starting lineup's going to be. I know how the team's going to play. I know how it's going to let me down and disappoint the supporters. I know how if we go a goal behind, we don't have any bottle, we don't have any desire, intensity, or any of that stuff to come back in a game. So what Liverpool scored after 5 minutes with a ball over the top. We got completely exposed, completely dominated, and we went 1-0 down. So therefore we lose the game. So 85 minutes is pointless, right? I expected to lose. I expected us to get embarrassed. I expect Marco Silva to get fired after it, and that's how it went. Because I'm not going to pollute the waters any more than what everybody else does. Like I said before, I go on my Instagram timeline, I go on my Twitter timeline, I go to different YouTube content creators, and it's all the same picture. Oh, so and so doing this. Oh, here's a picture of Moise Ken coming out at practice yesterday. Rawing it all up, 25, 30 things on Twitter, on Instagram. But here we go. Z-Cars is playing. Gylfi Sigurdsson leading the team out. Yep. Doesn't even look up for it. Mo, what's going on? You're a United fan. I mean, deserving a better manager is, kind of subjective because you can have the best manager in the world. But if the players don't want to listen, if the players don't understand what's going on, if the players don't have the passion and the commitment to play for the club, or they just flat out don't have the quality to play at that highest level, the badge is too big for them, especially at Manchester United. Look at the history under Alex Ferguson. Look at some of the greats that have played in the number 7 shirt. Look at Cantona, look at Beckham, look at Ronaldo, look at all this. And you look at, the players that we've had. Look at the pressure that comes with the number 9 shirt of Everton Football Club, and look at Dominic Calvert-Lewin. If the quality's not there and the passion and determination's not there, and you can't handle the pressure and you're a bottle job, the manager can only do so much. And it's quite clear that in modern football these days, no, of course they wouldn't. And and Everton are probably in the same position that Manchester United are in, that where Manchester United go for a player, the player might not necessarily want to go to Manchester United to win titles and to fully engage in the club. It's just like, oh well, Juventus offered me X amount per year and these benefits and this salary and these incentives, and then Barcelona did, and all these different teams. It's like, well, Manchester United offered me 20% better salary, 20% extra money, 1 year longer contract, all this stuff. So people, oh, here comes Duncan Ferguson. Proud moment for Dunk, though, right? It's going to be good for Dunk. It's a happy day for Dunk. He's got his little armband on, and he's got his coaching staff with him, and we're gonna give it all this. But yep, it is 6:30 a.m. in Mexico. It's also 6:30 a.m. here in Des Moines, Iowa, United States. So let's see what we can do. So let's see how we have evolved, or what different things we're going to do 48 hours after Marco Silva got the sack. And my stream, once again, is all choppy. Am I really not getting that good of an internet connection just because it's cold outside? You know, what the fuck's the problem here? Okay, so we're passing it around. Oh. Okay, already got one more subscriber for the day. Thank you, guys. Oh, I thought that... You know what? Honestly, I say 2-1 to Everton because I want to be positive. I want to be seen as a person that's not going to... You know, like I'm just going to be another regular, deluded Everton fan that thinks that, you know, just because you're at the game, or because you've gone up and watched the game, or you're always hyping the club on social media, all these different places, that you have to. And I said that in my video too, is that, you know, it's nice to be a supporter of the club, or a fan of the club, whichever way you want to put it, and you want your team to win, right? You want them to do well. You want to see nice passing. You want to see players caring. You want to see players performing. But you have to be fucking realistic. Everton players most of them do not give a shit about this club. They care about the money. They care about seeing out their contract. They care about the living that they have, the standard of living they have. They might be happy with where they are. Like, it's, you know, if you can't look at something realistically, and you can't look at it outside the prism of your little blue glasses, or with other clubs, if you can't actually see where the rut is in your club and what the problems are, and you think that just yelling and screaming and, you know, is going to get you wins or draws or climb you up the table, it's not. It's decisions like this to have Sigurdsson captain and Schneiderlin in the middle there. You know. But anyways, let's just get on with the game, guys. Yeah, Lewis, what's going on, my friend? Everyone's gone. I said 2-1 out of positivity for Everton today. I really think we're going to lose 3-0. We're not going to score. We're going to get overrun the midfield. We're not going to do anything very well at all. We're going to lose 3-0. But the supporter in me, the deluded Evertonian in me, believes that we're going to win 2-1. The realist thinks we're going to get absolutely slapped 3-0. Oh, Lewis, you can't say that Siggy can't play central attacking midfield. Big Dunk's in charge now. You know, Big Dunk could pick out a player, passion, a player that has passion for the club. He understands what it means to play for Everton Football Club. He understands what it means to represent Everton and play in front of Goodison Park. So he's given Sigurdsson the captain's armband. Big Dunk knows. Big Dunk knows, right? Anyways, let's look at the game a little bit right now. Chelsea are dominating possession right now. They're just passing it around. James tried to whip a ball in. Half pass, half cross, half shot, really. So third shot, third cross, third pass. Doesn't get anywhere close to Tammy Abraham. But yeah, we're already being dominated. We're already being outpaced and outmuscled in the midfield, which isn't to be expecting. Pace Jenkins, hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Oh, come on, we all know that, you know, past results are no indicator of, you know, history, of future results. It's not how it is. It's not how it is at all. Really? I must be way behind then. I must be way behind if Richarlison scored already. Because I don't think you're a fake goal shouter, Lewis. I don't think you would do that, right? Let's see here. Richarlison brings it on. Sidibe holds up to the back post. Richarlison again with a header. No, I believe you. I believe you. Richarlison again. Okay. Sidibe and Richarlison know what they're doing. Great pass. Great run into the box from Richarlison. Glad I got Richarlison back in my team for this week. Okay, so... Oh, look at Kenwright having a good time. Rashiri having a good time. Okay, no, we're fine. Sorry, I can't be yelling and screaming because my wife's actually still in bed sleeping because it is really early here in America. But again, fabulous cross from Sidibe. nobody tracked Richarlison's run, but as always, Richarlison just gets in there. He's a great, great header of the ball. Kepa didn't stand a chance. It's magical. And they didn't have a chance. Didn't have a chance. But what happened against Leicester? Well, it's great that we get pumped up 5 minutes in. Oh, a stripper is about to join named Ishan. Why do I want nudes from a man? Anyway, let's change the score. Let's change the score. Let's change the score. So, yeah, we're right there. Done that. Hey, it's a great start. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to, be totally negative and say, oh, we didn't deserve it. Yeah, of course we deserved it. But it's still a long game. Still a long way to go. But, yeah, okay, well, I guess 2-1 to Everton, still on. Frank Lampard don't look that happy, does he? Invisible Man. Yeah, Invisible Man. Mo. That might be true, but, people say the same thing about Frey, like they say against Duncan. Passion merchant, loves the club, legend at the club. Was at the club when the club was, winning things, knows the club inside and out. It's worked for everybody for the longest time, understands what it means. All the time, it's what I hear, people say, oh, they play for the badge. You understand what it means to play for the badge. And you can't teach that. Like, what are you going to do? Show the guys Howard's Way? You're going to show the guys video footage of, all the great nights at Goodison, all the great nights at Highbury, and, how do you... Like I said in my video, you can't teach passion. You can't teach giving a shit. You can't teach those things. You can tell them the benefits of it. You can tell them, hey, you look like you're just mugging us off and stealing a living with your performances or whatever. But, there's a lot that goes into man management and, managing egos and all of it. And some people just don't care to listen. They really don't. Kante's such a good player. Kante. Great player. We got here. No, I mean, passion can get you out of moments, but how many times can you keep relying on it to do that, right? I mean, you look at Mo, you're a Manchester United supporter. The game against Sheffield United was key. And if anybody watched that, it's a great lesson in football. You can get lots of lessons out of football. You go 2-0 down, playing Frodo Baggins, Ollie's at the wheel football. It's absolute crap. You don't get anywhere with it. And then for 7 minutes in the game, Martial, Rashford, and or the forward line decide they're going to show up. Brandon Williams scores a goal that brings it back to 2-1. Everyone's hyped up. Everybody's pumped up. And then for 7 minutes, Man United play with passion, with adrenaline, with feeling, with da-da-da-da-da, and they score 3 goals from it. They could have won the game, but then they lost. I mean, they drew the game 3-3 at the end. But in 7 minutes, Manchester United scored 3 goals when it didn't look like they were going to do a damn thing. And all it took was one person, a young player in Brandon Williams, left back, that's got into the team, and that drives the team on. And they kept driving, they kept pushing, they kept banging in for 7 minutes, and they scored 3 goals. But they ended up drawing the game. Right? That's what passion will get you. They'll get you little blips and little, high points here. It's not enough. It's not enough. Quality, intensity, ambition, togetherness. That's what gets you results. Not pumping your fist and screaming and yelling all the time. It's not going to get you there. It's really not. I said, okay, so the realist in me thought that we were going to get slapped around 3-0. But as most people are saying and what most people think, I think that Everton will win this game 2-1. But I think we'll win, let's just say that. I think we'll win. Even, I mean, see, the thing is, we're going to win the game with one less, well, half a man less on the pitch. Because Chelsea actually have 11 quality football players on the pitch. We've got 10 decent quality football players on the pitch and a captain that's basically just a body taking up space on the pitch, right? Invisible man. Okay, well, here we go. Ball's out to Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott puts it in. Ooh! Sliding in at the back post was Richarlison. Good pass. I mean, good cross into the box, but just not good enough. I mean, but the way we scored that goal, it wasn't like, give me your vape. You can have my vape, baby. The thing about that goal is, though, it's not like Marco Silva didn't sign and bring in Richarlison and Sidibe. It's not that he wouldn't have played Sidibe on the right-hand side and Richarlison coming in through the middle. Like, that's not a goal that we scored because Marco Silva's been sacked and Duncan Ferguson's in charge. We've scored goals like that over the past couple of weeks. You know, that goal basically is on Chelsea for not scouting us and not knowing how we play. But it's a great cross from Sidibe. But we know he's got a great cross in him. It's a great header from Richarlison. We know he's great in the air. All right, Red. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. But we can't get to 1,000 without getting to 900. And we also can't get to 900 without getting to 800. And right now, we're 4 off of 800. But like I said, not taking anything away from the goal, not trying to, put a cold blanket over the excitement of being one up against Chelsea. But, that's not a goal that we scored because Duncan Ferguson is now the manager. That's a goal that we'd always score. Oh, Sidibe just pulled down Mason Mount, but it was deemed to be fair. Walcott bombed it up towards Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I do like this 4-4-2, though. I do like this 4-4-2 formation. I just don't like the fact that we have to play Schneiderlin and Sigurdsson in those positions. I mean, not Sigurdsson. I mean, Invisible Man. Sorry, I keep showing Gylfi Sigurdsson respect when he doesn't really deserve it, in my opinion. For what he doesn't, like I said, probably a great guy, probably a very charitable guy, probably a very nice husband and father, and all those different things. But as a professional football player, he's severely, severely lacking recently. And it goes back to the tail end of last season. Oh, I thank you to your sister for subscribing. I appreciate it. Okay, so down the outside here, we've got Mason Mount. Alex Iwobi comes over to cover. That's nice from Iwobi. It goes out for a corner. Okay, 13 minutes in. I'd say maybe stick with Dunk until the end of the season, but I'm sorry, we need to bring in a proven quality winner that understands how to get results from games, how to change the tactics, how to play the mind games, how to make in-game decisions like substitutions or changes in formations, how to motivate the players, how to get the best out of the players. We need somebody that's capable of doing that. We've tried many a time to find the new, bright, shiny, up-and-coming thing. With Martinez, we tried to, same thing with Koeman. And we need to bring in managers that aren't trying to use Everton for a stepping stone to get to somewhere else. It's what Martinez was doing. That's probably what Koeman was doing too. Just, I'm going to be at Everton for a couple of seasons. I'll look good. I'll get into Europe. I'll, play this nice style of football. So hopefully a bigger and better job comes along, right? We need somebody that is a not just not a proven winner of multiple titles in multiple countries. Just somebody that has an understanding of what it takes to win. That's been in the big situation before. That can handle the pressure of the badge of a huge club like Everton and what it means, and it can Calvert-Lewin, oh no, damn, you should not have shot there, you should have passed that to Richarlison, but that's fine. Dom's just doing what he usually does and just get it on target, which he did. Decent save by Kepa, but it was a tight angle, so he should have probably saved it. But now Chelsea come away with it. Everton are shit. Well, yeah, we are. If you look at our league position and the position in the table, and you look at our results, and you look at how many goals we've conceded, and all that stuff. But right now, 15 minutes into the game versus Chelsea at home, we're winning 1-0. So right now, we're actually not shit. Chelsea are actually shit because... Is that a foul? That's a foul on Walcott by Kante. Okay. Let's go. Reckon you should sell Richarlison and we will get the win, I reckon. Oh, you're a Chelsea supporter? Well, welcome. Thanks for being here. You've got a good team, young team, Congratulations, by the way, on your team being able to buy players in January. That's going to be a lot of fun for you. Anybody that you're particularly interested in or think that you're going to go for? What Frank needs in your team. I haven't watched too much of Chelsea, so I don't really know what you guys need. Maybe an actual dedicated center forward, maybe possibly. I don't know. Let me know, Jim, what you think you need, what you're gonna be bringing in. I'm gonna go for Ben Chilwell from Leicester. Ooh, not a bad shout. That he's a good player, obviously, but yeah. What's going on, Shayana Muasing? Well, if you guys want to sell Kurt Zuma to us in January, now that you can, we'll probably give you 30-40 million for him. But he seems to be playing well and all that. But we'd take Zuma off your hands if you wanted to get rid of him. I mean, Tammy Abraham's not a bad striker. I've watched him quite a bit this season. I've watched you lads quite a bit this season. It's just that Abraham doesn't really seem to show up in the big games, if you know what I mean. Quick release by Kepa. Well in by Luka Dean to Iwobi. Oh, not on the save Wayne length as Luka Dean, but that was decent play. It's decent play. The only thing I do see differently about this Duncan Ferguson Everton team, it just looks like we're, more on the front foot, if you know what I mean. Like we're pressing a little higher. It looks like we're not completely stuck in our certain positions. Like players are allowed to push on. Oh, God. Michael Keane just fucking blew it out of his ass. And they're just getting... Oh, geez, that was absolutely horrendous. Well, of course, you're going to get a shout out. There's like 5 people in here. It's a small channel. It's a small community. So you make a comment, you're going to get a shout out. I'll shout out everybody that I can see right now. We've got Jim, Chelsea supporter. We got Cheyenne. We've also got Pace Jenkins in here. Diego Costa. Yeah, I think besides Diego Costa's attitude and the way, he left Chelsea, I think he's a good player. I'll look at Ross Barkley having a good laugh over there. All was Barkley. But yeah, you can't really. You can if you want to be positive, if you want to take something from this game so far. Yes, the passion's there. Yes, the intensity's there. But it should be. We got absolutely embarrassed away at Anfield. We've been embarrassed a lot this season by a lot of different teams. We've been embarrassed by all the promoted teams. We've been embarrassed by, it doesn't really matter. So, we should have a reaction. There should be fire in the bellies. And this, look at Willian just absolutely skinning Gylfi Sigurdsson. Gylfi Sigurdsson goes for the professional foul, but can't even do that right. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Chelsea just absolutely ran through the middle of our park. The center there. And Sigurdsson, the invisible man, was absolutely invisible. I mean, that's the problem. Look at how much pace Chelsea have compared to how much pace we have in the center of the park. Or, yes, embarrassing. So, yeah, it's kind of falling off a little bit right now, but it just scares the bejesus out of me every time that Chelsea get it in the middle of the park because they're completely outrunning us and outpacing us, and yeah, we just can't get close to him in the center of the park. Gylfi's a million miles away. You got Mason Mount running circles around him. You got Kovacic running circles around him. You got Willian breezing past him like he's a fucking statue. Like it's hilarious. I mean, Chelsea are trying to play some decent football. The final ball's just not there. Come on, Pickford, get rid, fast, on the front foot. What's all this letting Chelsea get back into their defensive shape? Pah. Oh, by the way, everyone, Daniel Sibold is at the game, keeping tabs on things for us. Anything, any drama, any things that we don't see on the television, we will hear from Daniel Sibold, hopefully. Yeah, so first 22 minutes, not going too badly. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. I would appreciate that. I am at the Mr. Archer on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, the Mr. Archer, I will follow you back if you follow me. 50-50, yeah. And I think that the overall game plan is basically Everton need to put in the performance for the fans, for Dunk, for everybody because of what's happened over the season so far. Chelsea, fast, pacey, very young, very quick, very ambitious team. So who's going to come out on top? The experience and the team of the experience and the passion, or the team with the drive and the youth? And that's what we're looking at. Yeah, decent run by Pulisic there, but Michael Keane came across. You know what I really don't like? Thank you, Zanos. Appreciate it. Shout out to Zanos for just subscribing. Welcome. And don't forget to let me know, if you're not an Everton supporter, let me know which team you do support. I do have a very, very high footballing IQ. And so we can discuss your team in here as well. As not just an Everton channel, it is an overall footballing channel. So if you've got any comments on your team, anything. But what is with the Chelsea collar on their shirts? I really don't like that. It's just not aesthetically pleasing to me. We haven't seen enough of Moise Kean to make a full assessment of the lad, but every time he comes on, every time I see him play, it looks like he offers something that Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Cenk Tosun don't in a forward position. Yes, he's young. Yes, he's raw. Yes, he's going to be, inconsistent, but, when I saw him come on against Liverpool, like, he tried to take it to Virgil van Dijk, number 2 best player in the world, apparently. Runner-up in the Ballon d'Or, Virgil van Dijk. Moise Ken just said, "Nah, I'm going to run at you. I'm going to try some trickery. I'm going to, he offers us something different." So again, I hope he can get 30 minutes today. I hope we can be in a comfortable position in this game to where we can give Moise Ken some time. You know, have him playing centre forward for Everton Football Club in front of the Gladys Street for 30 minutes. Keep him in there with a Iwobi behind him, with Walcott on the right, maybe with Richarlison in the team with him. Just give him an opportunity, and we'll see what he can do. He should have scored against Liverpool. Really, really should have scored. Put it just a little bit wide of the post, but he's a talent. We all know that. But I don't think you can make a fair assessment of what we've seen with his just bit part. 15 here, 10 minutes here, half an hour. I mean, a first half out of position in the cup against Watford, against a shit team like Watford. Now, not going to write him off yet, but I'm also not going to say he's the future of Everton. But we've put money into him. Oh, Willian just skins Luka Dean into the... Ooh! Abraham just put it wide. Just put it wide. A little bit more of a touch on that, and it was 1-1. Pace Jenkins, do you really think that Pulisic is the only good player that Chelsea have? I mean, I appreciate your enthusiasm with that, but that's obviously, for many, many footballing reasons, very, very wrong. If you don't rate N'Golo Kante, we got a problem. If you don't rate Kurt Zuma, if you don't rate Willian, if you don't rate Mason Mount, if you don't rate Tammy Abraham, ooh. My prediction is 2-1 to Everton. We're probably going to go 2-0 up at some point, maybe just after the second half starts. See, if Sigurdsson was actually had anything about him, if Sigurdsson actually had any pace and was actually paying attention to the way the game was being played, he would have intercepted that stray pass from their defender. But because he's not on the ball, because he's got his head in his ass most of the time, because he doesn't have the pace, we didn't intercept that ball. Yeah, Luka Dean's such a good player. That's a handball by James. Yeah, that's a handball. Okay. What do we got going on here? Chelsea win, huh? Dush Kilesh. I like that name, Dush Kilesh. Sounds like a sounds like something in Sigurdsson is playing better than he has done. Really, Danny? I don't know about that. I haven't seen him make any incisive passes. I see Schneiderlin up here playing higher up the pitch than what Gylfi Sigurdsson's playing. So if Gylfi Sigurdsson's playing is screening the back four, and they're playing this double pivot type thing, I don't see why Schneiderlin's pushing up higher up the park than Gylfi is. Gylfi's just coasting around the center circle as always, which is fine. Oh, well, yes, he's had worse. Sorry, I'm not gonna. You'll know when I have a better opinion of Gylfi Sigurdsson when it's not the Invisible Man on my starting 11. And I also wouldn't be on his ass so much or have such a problem with him if he wasn't given the captain's armband. I cannot for the life of me come up with a reason why he has the captain's armband other than experience and seniority at the club. But I don't think that those should be benchmarks for making somebody a captain. There's no reason that Luka Dean can't be captain every single week. All right, Iwobi on the outside. Gives it to Dean. Oh, Dean just not with it right there. We are doing all right. Yes, Anthony Frampton, welcome, by the way. I appreciate you being here. Oh, who just got a yellow card? Oh, Luka Dean just got a yellow card for what? Oh, just rugby tackling Willian to the ground. Okay, well, that's going to... that's not going to be that great because you got Willian down on the right side. You also got their fullback James on the right side. So Luka Dean's got to be careful for another 60 minutes right now. Ooh... Michael Keane's played 250 games for Everton. Wow. But yes, and we are doing all right. We're 1-0 up. We've looked pretty solid at the back. We've put a couple of moves together, but like I said before, I say it every week, and I say it in every video, I personally believe that the key to success in modern football is controlling the midfield for the entire game. And we don't seem to be doing that. It's go Iwobi, go. Iwobi out to Luca Dean. Dean holds it up. We're going to play it back. Somebody show for him. Oh, and Sigurdsson shows for him. Sigurdsson. Oh, wow, Sigurdsson just played a nice little 1-2 pass there. Wow, good job, Siggy. Good job. That's right. You know, now you're hiding. I see you hiding right here. I see you hiding behind Mason Mount. I see you hiding behind Pulisic. That's a foul on who? Theo, really? Okay, cool, fine. Davis on for Sigurdsson? Sure. Oh, Willian just played it into the box, but there was nobody coming in. Like, we got absolutely torn apart again on the counter-attack. Chelsea have too much pace for our midfield. I'm going to keep saying it, and you're going to get bored of it. You're going to get, 799 subscribers. Is there anybody in chat? Is there anybody watching this right now that has not liked and subscribed? You know, if you're the 800th person to subscribe, I just need one more. I'll give you a shout out. I'll blow you some kisses. I'll do whatever it takes just to get to 800. Because that'll be exciting. That'll be exciting. Yeah, I think we need to keep two back also. Let's have a vape. Let's have a vape, everybody. Well in, Sidaby. Well in. Yeah, no, they are top class up front. Youth, desire, passion, what do you want to say? Unpredictable, strong, you know, Pulisic, Mount, Willian, Abraham, great bunch of players. Playing advantage there, plays it through. You got to get there, you got to get there, you got to get there. Seriously, though. Seriously, these are some fine margins right now. It's great play again. Ball whipped in across the box. It's behind. It's behind Mason. He can't get there. It's too far in front of Pickford, and Abraham is just too much on it. That should have been 1-1. Like, literally, Chelsea should really be winning 2-1 right now. Just a little too much on the pass. We're getting absolutely obliterated in the center of the park, and they've got too much pace down the outside with Willian and Pulisic and Mason Mount in the middle. Like, Chelsea look dangerous every single time they attack. We're just kind of riding our luck right now. Dispossessed again in the middle of the park. Long ball over the top to Abraham. Well cut out. See, now we have to go. We have to go on the counter. There we go. That's got to... Oh, that's not a foul on Dominic Calvert-Lewin there, no. I thought that was a push, but maybe not. I gotta say, Dom's kind of not been involved in the game since we started here. Iwobi's been involved. Richarlison's been involved. Walcott's been involved. I haven't really seen too much of Dominic. It's kind of worrying here. We need to be playing, at least trying to play the long ball up to him so we can hold it up and bring others into play, but I'm just not seeing it right now. Oh, Michael Keane slides in and gives the ball away. Willian's got it in the middle of the park. Willian versus Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson doesn't get close enough, so he gets the pass off. Pulisic plays it through to Kante. Kante gets bust off the ball, but still has it back. Going to the far post to Abraham. Abraham header. Ooh. And it's into Pickford's hands. Oh, Iwobi kept that in beautifully. Beautiful Iwobi. Got dispossessed by James. Now here come Chelsea again. This is fast-paced, frenetic football we've got going on right now. But Chelsea decided to just hold it up. Yeah, Richie might be carrying a knock, or maybe just preserving his energy, but he has been getting beaten up quite a bit, and he does look a little bit winded and injured. So I don't know. We'll see in 10 minutes if you can get through the half. But you're behind. Wait, you're behind the goal. You're wearing a pink Everton top behind the goal. There's a lot of blue and black behind there. So, like, the Everton goal is in front of you. Are you sitting to, like, the right side of the Everton goal or the left side of the Everton goal? So I'm assuming you're sitting in the lower Gladys. That's what I'm assuming. Ross Barkley warming up there. Rush. But yeah, left. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye on you. I'll keep an eye out for you. Because I think we just really need halftime. Chelsea are pushing and pushing, so let's just get to halftime with this result. Oh, Dominic Calvert-Lewin plays it out to Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott takes a shot. Blocked. Well, I guess, yeah, Theo had to put it out for a throw-in instead of a goal kick. That's decent hustle by Theo there. I really hate those fucking collars on these away shirts for Chelsea. I cannot stand them. It's the most annoying thing in the world. Besides seeing the captain's armband on Gylfi Sigurdsson, the second most annoying thing on the pitch right now is these Chelsea collars. Oh my god, who designs that? Who thinks that's cool or chic? Or if that's what the kid is that what the kids want in their jerseys and their shirts? These stupid fucking right angle. Oh god, these collars annoying me. But you know what? That's actually a good sign. I'm watching an Everton game, playing at home to a top 4 team like Chelsea, and the most annoying thing from the Chelsea aspect is not how much they're blitzing our goal or how much they're dominating possession or any of that stuff. It's just the colours on the shirts. Oh, it's great play by Pulisic and Mount. Here we go. Ooh, great challenge there by Holgate. It's more incisive, quick, interchanging, 1-2 passes from Chelsea. It's beautiful football to watch. It really is. Just not coming off for them right now. Just missing that cutting edge Chelsea are. But they should have scored at least. It should at least be 1-1. Chelsea deserves something out of this first half. But, they don't have it, so we should be happy. Which 3 disgraces dislike the video? People dislike the video all the time. It's probably it might be Liverpool supporters. It might be Chelsea supporters. It might just be people that I've probably that I'm not showing the game because it says it's a live watch along, and people don't understand how YouTube's terms of service work or how the digital Millennium Copyright Act works. I can't show you physical. Theo! Too big of a touch from Theo there. Ugh. Which is usually the case with Theo Walcott. That people just get angry and upset. Oh, we're 800. 800. Thank you. There's no way to find out who that 800 subscriber was, but whoever it was, I feel you, baby. I love you. I love all of you, actually. I love all of you. Evertonians, football enthusiasts, people that enjoy the game, people that enjoy the content that comes along here. But thank you, everybody. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful thing. So now we're just on the road to 900. Andre Sexy Gomez still there. Oh yeah, Andre's still here. Let's give Andre a little tickle under the chin. Andre's still here. Oh, Chelsea again. Chelsea are knocking on the door. We need halftime. We need halftime. Oh, Sigurdsson. I thought he won the ball back, but nope. Oh, Kovacic just absolutely skinned the Invisible Man. Absolutely skinned him. Sigurdsson's an embarrassment. Sigurdsson's an absolutely disgraceful professional footballer. But Goodison, we're getting there. We are up for it. Yes, we are. We are so up for it. But I mean, we're doing some last-ditch defending here. If that ball was better and it wasn't to William, like Abraham should have 2 goals in this game. Tammy Abraham should have 2 goals. And look at this. Invisible Man just gets absolutely, actually, Sigurdsson and Schneiderlin just got absolutely mugged off by Kovacic right there. Absolutely mugged. Oh, long ball over the top. We're looking for the long ball over the top to Dom and to Walcott quite a bit. I'm liking that. We're actually showing some diversity and some variety in the way that we're attacking Chelsea's backline. I applaud that. I applaud that. I do. But we need halftime to come. We need to have a cup of tea, have a look at what Chelsea are doing, how we can counteract their pace and their what they're doing in the final third. Because we can't keep this up for another 45 minutes. We really can't. And Luka D needs to be careful here. Ball out to Conte. Conte whips the ball into the box. Ball under control by Mason Mount, but he's shepherded out by Holgate. It will be almost Boss Willian off the ball there, but didn't quite. They're switching to play again. There's Kovacic. Out to Zuma. Zuma out to Pulisic. Oh, great challenge there. Great challenge there by Schneiderlin. But Dominic Calvert-Lewin can't hold it up. Got absolutely gang-banged off the ball there by 3 players. Oh, you can't go sliding in there. You can't go sliding in there. Yep, yellow. I think that actually is a yellow card. Yeah, it is. It's frustrating. The ball was way ahead of Kovacic. He came in from behind. No way of winning the ball. That's a yellow card. I'm sorry, everybody. You might hate me. Maybe I'm not a good Evertonian and good supporter, but that's yellow card. No. God, I hate those collars. I really, really dislike those collars. I really, really do. I shouldn't be so irritated by something like that, but wow. Ball into the box again. Abraham is such a unit. Go on, Theo. Go on, Theo. Theo gets pulled back by Mason Mount, but it doesn't really matter. So we've got 3 minutes till halftime. 3 minutes till halftime. See how this is going to go. Oh, last-ditch defending again. I just wanted to make it 8:01. Hey, Satish Gobardhun? I appreciate it if you made it to 8:01. I appreciate that very, very much. You don't have to go to extreme lengths by making different accounts to. So if you want to, that is totally within your rights. I have no way of stopping you. I really appreciate it. But like I said, I'm not trying to make money off any of you guys. I'm not going to get to 1,000 subscribers and all of a sudden start saying, oh, super chats and memberships and this. I just want to get to 1,000 because I want to be able to live stream and do stuff from my mobile device. If there's any Everton breaking news throughout the day, if there's ever any Everton stuff that I want to talk about on my 20 to 25 minute ride home from work, I can do it in the comfort of my car while streaming. And that's all I want to be able to do is just, I guess monetize stuff, but that has nothing to do with you guys really, but I don't really want to monetize my stuff. I just really want to be able to stream from my phone and from my iPad from remote locations. Like on my lunch break, if I can live stream for you guys every single day from 6 p.m. to about 6:25 p.m. Just look at the latest Everton news, my thoughts and opinions on upcoming games or match reactions or anything like that. That's the only reason I want to get to 1,000 subscribers, because for some reason YouTube requires 1,000 subscribers to allow you to stream from a mobile device. Doesn't make any sense to me. But that's just the way it is. But yeah, that's right, Pickford. Hold it up. Let's get to halftime. We need halftime right now. It will be to Richarlison. Richarlison just takes out 3 Chelsea players. Plays it back to Digne. Digne all the way back to Pickford. That was almost under hit. That was almost under hit. Does anybody remember the Sylvan Distan under hit back pass, that one game? It was almost like that from Luca Dean. Almost the terror of the Sylvan Distan back pass that we can all remember so vividly in our minds. The milkman delivered for the opposition. I forget who that was against. If anybody remembers, please remind me. But that I still remember that back pass. Horrendous. Going in at halftime with a victory against Liverpool. Okay. What's going on, Joey 11? How are you? FA Cup. Yeah. And it wasn't. Yeah, that was terrible. It was almost like the past last season too against, or at least the mix-up between Zuma and Pickford last season at home to Tottenham when we lost 6-2. Just knocking it around the box here. Sigurdsson gets his head on it, plays it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin out to Iwobi, into the box, takes a deflection, and it's cleared away. N'Golo Kante. Oh, Luca Dean pushing on. Oh, Luca Dean just doing a ballerina spin and not coming off. And then Sigurdsson slides in. And let's just blow for halftime, guys. I got to go to the bathroom. I got to go do some things. What's going on, Cheyenne? Welcome back. Where have you been? What you been doing? Actually, I don't mean to pry. Just welcome back is all I'll say. Yeah, Chelsea won halftime too. I don't think anybody's going to make any substitutions at halftime. It doesn't seem to be that dire for either team. I can see Chelsea getting back into it, but our back line needs a talking to. It really does. But defensively, give them a round of applause. I think Mason Holgate's been immense at the back. I don't think Michael Keane's had a horrible game like we're used to from him. It's been decently compact in the middle, but okay, that's halftime. That is halftime. I am going to go to the bathroom. So everybody else, go have your smoke, go have your food, go have your bevy if you need one. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, jeez. Actually, never mind. I'm back. Don't ever try running upstairs with any type of smoke or vape in your system because it'll make you cough. Anyways, yep, halftime. 1-0 to Everton. Came out strong. Typical Everton goal recently. Ball goes out wide to Sidibe. Sidibe crosses into the box. Richarlison comes powerfully in there. Puts it beyond the keeper. 1-0. You know, we've kind of been under the cosh a little bit in certain parts of the game. with Pulisic and Willian and Mount and Abraham getting into good positions, playing nice intricate football, but just not getting the final result. So we're kind of riding our luck there. Uh, yeah, well, most people in life don't get what they deserve. We currently got 7 people watching. So, I mean, but, it's partly my fault 'cause I don't play the social media game. I don't really play the Twitter and Instagram game. I really just do this because if it wasn't for doing any streaming, I'd be sitting here watching the game by myself, not talking or interacting with anybody. So right now, if this result holds, we'll be in 14th position. We'll climb out of the bottom 3. But yeah, if anybody's got any questions for me that don't relate to Everton, or they could relate to Everton while we're during this halftime break here, I'm always willing to answer those. What's going on, Lewis? How are you doing? That's right. Come on, you Blues. That's right. No, I mean, score predictions have to remain score predictions, right? I thought that if we didn't change the way that we were playing, if we didn't change the way that the formation worked, if we didn't change the style of football, we were probably going to get beat 3-0. But because we've got the 4-4-2 out there, because we're actually not constantly playing out from the back and losing possession or giving the possession to Chelsea high up the park, we are actually negating a lot of what Chelsea like to do. We've got we've got 2 banks of 4, and we've got 2 people up front. I mean, and you can also, and this isn't negative, right? This isn't negative. But if you look at the way we're playing and the way that we're doing things, it's basically an old school 4-4-2. It's what safe managers play. It's what safe teams play. It's what teams play when you don't have dynamic, game winning, game changing players. Because, look at that 112 passes for Everton to 350 for Chelsea. Like, we're not playing, total football. We're not playing tiki taka. We're playing to get a result. We're trying to grind out results. That's what we need. Don't get me wrong, but it's not attractive football. It's not innovative football. It's not pleasing on the eye football. It's long ball, hold the ball up, bring others into play, pass the ball back to go forward. And yeah, we're winning 1-0. That's totally great. I'm totally fine with that. I totally understand that. But I would not want to watch this on a week-to-week basis. What's going on, Shanna? Shayana. Shayana, na 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 na. But no, we're 1-0 up, so I'm not going to be too negative, not going to put too much on them. But, this type of formation is good for what we're trying to do right now. But we need to make some adjustments at the back. We need to make some adjustments on how we contain the front 4 of Chelsea, because we're living on the edge when it comes to that right now. Abraham should have at least 1 goal. He's had 2 or 3 decent opportunities. Willian's absolutely tearing us apart in the middle. Yeah, but no, I mean, if we were going to do anything, I'd probably take off. I'm always a fan of taking off Sigurdsson. Take off Sigurdsson at some point. Bring on Tom Davis. I want to see Moise Ken play today, but we also got to be slightly wary, slightly concerned about Luka Dean playing on a yellow card out there. They might target him. They've got that James, their right back, that can go on and cause problems. You've got Willian that can also drive at Luca Dean, so he needs to be careful. So whoever's playing the left side of the two, which I think is Michael Keane, needs to be very, very aware that he may have to go out and help Luca Dean at some point, or Alex Iwobi might need to come back a little bit more to help out Luca Dean, because we can't risk him getting sent off. Oh, is it the Manchester Derby today? Oh, what's going on, Alex Jordan? What's with the Underwood scandal? I don't know. Any news on Ancelotti? I'm not really sure about any of that. Anything that I can report on for you guys? See, if I was actually doing regular Everton content and I was actually committed to doing Everton stuff, which I used to be, but like I said, until the results change, until I see the passion, the determination, results that Everton should put forth, I refuse to also put forth the effort into Everton content. Damn. Sorry, my Instagram feed's just got some, yeah. David Moyes is the ideal fit for Everton, according to whoever the fuck Mark Lawrenson is. I'm not seeing anything here. What's all these reports with Maurizio? Why don't I go on Toffee TV anymore? Because how do I say this without sounding like a dick? I can't separate, like, you know how, like, you have, like, in music, right? You have the artist, what they believe in, what they say, whoever they are, what they do in their personal life. You can separate the art from the artist, right? Like, if you might really, really, really like a song, or you might really, really, really like a band, the music they make. You feel something here for the music that comes out from the band, but then you hear what the band's politics are, you hear what the bands think about, good or negative, or their stand on social issues and this and that, and it's like, God, you guys are complete fucking pricks and assholes as people, but you somehow make really, really, really good music, so you have to separate that. Or like the same thing with acting. That guy is a really, really good actor, but I don't like his politics, or I don't like the way he talks about certain things. So you have to separate the art from the artist. I can't do that with one of the lads at Toffee TV, right? I can't do that with one of them, because I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna leave it there and say that the politics and the way they go about doing stuff on their Twitter, and how mal-educated and how it's just disappointing to watch people that now that they're making money, and now they're making money off patrons or making money off of YouTube, that then it's all of a sudden cool to just start spouting off your political stuff, and then making it seem like it's just dystopic to me. It doesn't balance out what you say about what you expect out of Everton, and what you expect out of professionals, and what you expect out of human beings, and what you expect out of hard work, dedication, earning everything that you've got, and then you go and support the political parties that you do that don't actually line up with what you say that you believe should be. It's a mess. So I just don't go on Toffee TV anymore. I didn't really go on, did I? I mean, I did comment, and I sometimes do a reaction video, but nah, not for me anymore. I don't know if any of you guys watch American streams, but I mean, I've been all over the world, right? And I watch TV or channels from other countries, and there are no worse commercials and advertisements in the world, on the face of the planet, than American ones. They're all aimed at 12-year-olds. Like, people that play Fortnite would love all the commercials that are on um, American TV. You know, it's like they try and sell you like a $65,000 brand new Mercedes, and yet they pitch it to people that are like 12 years old. And like, I'm the type of person that I won't buy a product. I won't watch a show. I won't buy laundry detergent or a brand of soft drink or whatever if the commercial is not aimed at me or if it insults my intelligence. And a lot of stuff offends my sensibilities as a consumer. So if you're trying to peddle stuff to me and you do it in like a way that's aimed at 8-year-olds, then I'm not going to buy your product because it's insulting to me. Yeah, Alex Jordan, he's a toffee. He's here. Oh, I was expecting that to be coffee. Oh, that's mango Gatorade. Powerade. By the way, everybody, Powerade, tropical mango Powerade. I know that people in Europe and the people in the UK have to suffer through like one flavor of Powerade and one flavor of Gatorade. I live in the United States of America, so I get to enjoy 20 varieties of Powerade and 20 varieties of Gatorade. I'm living life, obviously. I'm living high on the hog and all that, but yeah. That Lampard doesn't look happy, but let's go. Let's all have a sing. Let's have a sing. Everton. Everton FC. We are by far the greatest team the world has ever seen, and it's ever. No, just kidding. Sorry, I can't yell, I can't scream, I can't clap too loud because my wife is still sleeping. Because it is only 7:33 a.m. over here in America. We are winning 1-0, by the way, in case you're wondering. Richarlison goal in the 5th minute. We have reached the fabulous milestone of 801 subscribers on the road to 1,000. No changes made at halftime for either team. The only thing I will say about Duncan Ferguson today is I don't think he went badass enough on the tie. It's just kind of a simple tie. Classy tie. Not gonna lie, it's a classy tie. But I'd have preferred to have seen a nice shiny blue tie. Maybe something like this type of blue tie. But you can't get everything you want. Dominic Calvert-Lewin looks like he's got a little bit of an ankle problem, but he's a strong boy, so he's back up. Kurt Zuma left one on him a little bit there. Oh, you went back down to 800 subscribers. Oh, somebody decided they wanted to subscribe, and then maybe I said something that they didn't like, and now they've unsubscribed. Well, that's very fickle of you. That's very But like I said, if you can't separate the art from the artist, like I can't sometimes, then that's understandable. That's very, very understandable. Or maybe people didn't like my comment about Duncan Ferguson's tie. That I think he could have done a little better with his tie selection today. So if that's worth an unsubscription, I can't tell you what to do. Here comes Chelsea. Christensen brings it out. Plays out to James. James looking down the outside for Willian. Yeah, Luca Dean can't get too close, can't slide in, can't get too physical with him because he is on a yellow card. So, let's see, are we still live? 39,114 inside Goodison today. Everybody give yourselves a round of applause. We know that Ant's there today. Everton FC is the best. We know that Daniel Sebald is there today in the Lower Gladys Street, to the left of the goal, wearing a pink hoodie, I think he said, or a pink top. Trying to check him out right now. Can't quite see him, but there you go, Danny. Hope you're having a good time. There's Kurt Zuma. Come back, Kurt, please. We need you. We really need you, Kurt. But we'll see. We'll see how the January transfer window goes. Oh, great there. Crossed into the box by Walcott. Cleared by Zuma. Well won by Keane, but only as far as Pulisic. Pulisic, that's a botched clearance there. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scores! 2-0. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Go! Let's go! Change the score, Mr. Archer. Change the score. I mean, we might have to wait on a VAR, but you know what? We're not going to wait here. We don't wait around here. Yeah, let's just see the goal real quick before I change it. Christensen gets dispossessed by Sidibe, kicked up into the air by Zuma, bounces off Christensen, bounces off Zuma, falls very, very fortuitously to Calvert-Lewin, but Calvert-Lewin finishes it with a plumb low, hard to the keeper's right. Everton winning 2-0. Duncan Ferguson's going absolutely mad on the touchline. So, you know, it's all good. But VAR is taking a look at it, but it's obviously going to be a goal. Goal! 2-0. 2-0 Everton. That's right. See now, with this type of situation, with this type of circumstance, this is where we should get to see Moise Kean. We should get to see Moise Kean in about 10-15 minutes or so. This is a game that's made for Moise Kean to come on and have an impact. This is a game where we need to see Tom Davies come on, revitalize his confidence in front of the Goodison faithful. All of it. FaZe fan, yes. Yes is right. Frank Lampard is absolutely angry. That is an angry man in the Chelsea dugout. There's Gilfie just being a clown again, but that's fine. Alex Iwobi going on. Iwobi to Richarlison. Oh, Richarlison, not enough on it. Not enough on it. Ugandan Knuckles, hello. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing very, very well. I'm doing very well. Everton are winning 2-0. Decent performance here. You know, not the most exciting from a play point of view. It's just a basic 4-4-2, old school formation from Duncan Ferguson, old school way of playing football. But no, of course they didn't. No, they didn't. They just got lucky. But sometimes there's games of football like that, right? But it seems that Ajax are kind of susceptible to results like that. Look what happened to them against Tottenham in the Champions League last season. You know, sometimes experience and all that just kind of pays off for certain teams, and inexperience costs other teams that. But, you know, Conte, Azpilicueta, oh wow, fucking Pickford, 2-1. How does that get through? Fuck off, Jordan Pickford, absolute shithawk of a player. Fuck you, Jordan. How do you not fucking save that? Jesus. Change the score, Mr. Archer, change the score. The ball comes in. Bit of fortune there, it just takes a hit. That's got to be offside, right? Is that offside on Abraham? But Abraham doesn't really move. But Pickford again. Pickford, I don't understand how Pickford is so far over to the other side of his goal. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Jordan Pickford. I'm not going to change it until we see if it's a goal or not. I'm going to get it ready. Yep, 2-1. 2-1. Kovacic scores. What a joke. What a joke. Bring on Moise Ken. Sorry, we need a third goal. I don't even know how you spell this guy's name, Kovacic, but you know what? Did you see what for bringing in Brock Lesnar as their new manager? Thank you. I appreciate that from Jono. Didn't mean to. If you're an Arsenal, I mean a Chelsea supporter, I apologize for butchering your player's name there, but I just didn't want to alt tab and check it out. So there we go. Kovacic scores. 52nd minute. It's now 2-1. Yeah, no, Watford are a weird, strange team about their ownership and their board of directors, and yeah, strange times at Watford, like the managers they hire, how long they keep them for, all that stuff. But okay, it's 2-1 to Chelsea. I mean, 2-1. Sorry, 2-1 to Everton. This is the score that most people thought it would be. Score that I predicted it would be 2-1. But we'll see if we can go on and score another one. Ball down the outside. But still, I'm still not convinced about Jordan Pickford on that goal. Really not. I'm not sure why we even cleared it into the middle of the park. I mean, it's just a little naive from Mason Holgate, I think it was. Just hoofed it out, and anytime you don't clear it into the stands and you just kind of get something on it and put it in the middle of the park, there's always a chance that someone could just take a strike, take a hit, and that's what happened. So, you know, it's not to be unexpected. You know, Chelsea had to have a Archer, if the interim manager does a good job, will you keep him? I mean, maybe till the end of the season, but from what I've seen so far in this game, we've been compact, we've been defensively okay, you know, but like I said, it's... I mean, we should... Oh, what's going on, by the way, Charlie Walkley, welcome. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe if you're new and enjoy the content or enjoy anything about this. I would give it to him just based on... you can have... Get good evening out of here. Get no good evening at Goodison Park. Sorry, no good evening. But yeah, I mean, do it by game, and I mean, if we have to keep into Sidibe, there we go. Oh, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, no. Oh, have a strike, Schneiderlin. Schneiderlin, what an absolute clown. No, I mean, he Dunk's going to give us a boost. He has given us a boost today. I'm sure the players are hyped up. The Goodison faithful are amped up. Club legend. But like I said, gone to a basic 4-4-2. Long ball, old school, you know, power football, if you want to call it that. Hold up play, bringing other players into play. All of that stuff. But I don't actually think that I want to see this football week in, week out. So, like, no. Until the end of the season, maybe. Or until, you know, we can get a long-term manager that actually has a winning mentality, has actually proven something in the game of football. But I think for a couple of games, just to get us through this Christmas period, festive period, holiday period, whatever you want to call it. I think Dunk should be fine for a couple of games, at least until the start of February. Let's just ride this wave right now, because it wasn't going to get any. It can't get any worse than what it was under Marco Silva. So little arms Pickford. No, there's a lot about Pickford that's the problem. A lot about it. But yeah, I say give it to him for a while. Until a suitable candidate can be found. And by suitable candidate, I don't mean no Moyes, no Eddie Howe, no Jorge Jesus from Flamengo. Get out of here with all that stuff. Like I said, personally, my choice would be Rafa Benitez. We're not going to get Pochettino. Oh, Theo Walcott's bursting away, breaking away there, breaking away. Hold it up, hold it up. Oh, Theo. Dilly-dallied on it too much. Now here comes N'Golo Kante. Chelsea looking to break with Willian, back to Kante. Kante out to Kovacic. Pulisic. Ball into the box from Pulisic, cleared out by Michael Keane. Now we're going to break again. Alex Iwobi, but Richarlison bundled down by N'Golo Kante. And Richarlison says, calm it down a little bit, lads. Calm it down. And I totally agree. But again, we don't have numbers forward. The only option for Wally there is to either shoot or to pass to Richarlison, who is already marked. Like, this is this is my main problem. Onana, no, he's a good goalkeeper, but come on, you have to pay the money, you have to give him the salary. But again, this is the problem that I was getting at before. We want to be a counter-attacking team. We want to be fast on the break. When you've got players like Iwobi, like Richarlison, like Dominic Calvert-Lewin, like Moise Kean, like Bernard when he's in the team, we can break fast and we can break at pace. But Sigurdsson and Schneiderlin cannot sprint that far and get into the box to do anything to contribute on the break. So we're always going to be outnumbered and outmanned on the counter-attack or when we're trying to break at speed. So say what you want about Sigurdsson having a good game today. I don't believe he has, because that's a fundamental part of what we should try and do, is have people that can come in late in the move, come in late in the attack. Like Lampard used to do back in the day, like Gerrard used to do back in the day, like other players, like Dele Alli does, like lots of players that can just, when there's a break on, they're always coming into the box at the last minute to even out the numbers and to create a chance. But Sigurdsson and Schneiderlin do not have the legs and do not have the mobility to help with our counter-attack and our fast break, so what's the point? Corner ball. Oh no, it's a throw into Chelsea. Yeah, I don't have any time for these people that talk shit on Alex Iwobi as much as they do. People always saying that Alex Iwobi's, prances around like Bambi and isn't fit to wear the shirt and wasn't worth the money, and the Arsenal are laughing that they sold Alex Iwobi. People don't understand football if they don't understand that Alex Iwobi is a very, very, very good player who gives us something that nobody else in the team actually does. Sigurdsson doesn't provide it. Schneiderlin doesn't provide it. Tom Davies doesn't do it enough. Gomez, if he was in the team, he would do it. Carrying the ball up the pitch at pace, strong, powerful running, playing the ball off, getting into another position. Like, Alex Iwobi is a very, very good player. And the nonces and the fucking idiots that don't think he's a good player, I don't know how you get through a regular game of football. Here we go again. Look, it's a 2-on-5. It's a 6-on. See, this is I just fucking told you what the problem was. We have a fast break. We've got Walcott bombing down the right-hand side. We've got Richarlison bombing in into the channel in the left-hand side, but Chelsea have 6 players back. There's no sign of Schneiderlin. There's no sign of Sigurdsson. There's no sign of anybody having the pace to break forward to join in that attack. It's absolutely embarrassing. It's not their fault that they're slow, but we're winning the ball back in dangerous positions. We're winning the ball back high up the pitch and trying to be dangerous. but we can't because we don't have the speed in the center of the park to capitalize on that. It's been that way all season. Like I said, I don't understand. If we want to push on for this third goal, if we want to push on, bring on Bernard for Sigurdsson, put Iwobi into the center of the park, put Bernard out on the left, maybe take Dominic Calvert-Lewin off and bring on Moise Kean. Like, we have to have some pace. We have to have some incisiveness in this team if we're going to want to go on and win it, because Chelsea is going to keep bombarding us. We're going to keep winning the ball back. We're going to keep getting possession back, but we're not going to be able to do anything with it because we don't have the pace to go forward. Okay, I'm done ranting. I'm done. But this is going to be the downfall right now. If Chelsea makes substitutions, bring on players, fresh legs, fresh ideas, and we can't capitalize, I'm not going to be a happy chappy at the end of this. Because it's glaringly obvious what we need to do to get this third goal. It really is. Coming forward with Zuma, out to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta back into Kovacic. Kovacic over the top to Tammy Abraham. Abraham back. Oh, it's a good block by Michael Keane, but Mason Mount just absolutely bottled that. Absolutely just bottled it. There is a prime example of what I'm talking about. Prime example of what I am talking about. Long ball played over the top by Kovacic, and who's coming in? Abraham is already up the pitch. Pulisic is already up the pitch. Who's the extra man pushing forward, getting on the ball and getting into a decent scoring opportunity? It's N'Golo Kante, a defensive central midfielder, pushing on, showing some balls, showing some bottle, getting forward, breaking the lines. Something that Sigurdsson doesn't do, something that Schneiderlin doesn't do. And that was very, very dangerous because we couldn't track the run, we couldn't predict the run, we couldn't mark the run of their central defensive midfielder. And we don't do that. We don't give Chelsea's defense that situation and that problem to solve. They know that Sigurdsson and Schneiderlin are just going to hang back, so they don't have to worry about incoming runners or balls over the top to running on players. Oh, there is a lot of talent there in the Eredivisie, but can they make the switch to Premier League? Can they make the switch to the intensity and the difference, the shorter time span that you have on the ball, the faster decision making that you have to make? Can teams take the risk of betting those players in? Look at Davy Klaassen. Look at other players that have come to the Premier League from the Dutch league, and just see how long it takes them to adapt and how they get found out physically and mentally. There's a great, great talent pool over there. Not going to deny it, not going to lie. And nobody knows it better than Marcel Brands. Nobody knows it better than Marcel Brands. But, it means taking a lot of risks. Certain players like De Ligt or Van der Beek or, certain players that have played for Ajax, that have played for PSV, that have played for who else is in that league? Great players, and they go into great teams and they slot in seamlessly, seemingly. But a lot of players, and that's going to La Liga or that's going to Serie A. The jump from the Eredivisie to the Premier League, That's a big step. Yeah, Feyenoord, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's the third big team over there. But yeah, like I said, good talent pool, good quality. But it's just if the teams, because obviously Ajax, PSV, Feyenoord, they're gonna want high transfer fees, right? That's what they do. They're football farms. They play great football. They get all hyped up, and then they sell them for 30, 40, 50 million, and that's how they make the money. And they reinvest that into young players, and they bring those young players through, and they have a great academy and all that stuff. So teams, paying 40 million. That's why Who's a player from Ajax that Everton were looking at? Their left winger. What's the left winger for Ajax? His name, Uganda Knuckles. I can't remember his name anymore. But we were in for him apparently. David Neres. Neres is what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the one. But they wanted like 40 million, and he ended up signing a new contract, I think. But 40 million for a left winger that plays for Ajax that doesn't really do that much when he plays for the Brazilian team on the big stage. Can you take the time? Can you take the patience? Can you take that type of a hit and risk like that? Or do you go out and buy someone like Alex Iwobi, proven Premier League player? These are the things that we have to decide. Oh, Schneiderlin got up well there. But here we go on the break. Sidibe comes across. That's a foul. That's a foul. So it's a smart foul by Sidibe there. It really, really is. Oh, Tom Davis is coming on. Please take off Gylfi. Take off Gylfi. Take off Gylfi. Get the invisible man out. Get the invisible man out. Really? Richarlison's coming off for so I mean, at least if Richarlison's going off, it looks like we're gonna maybe go to a 4-2-3-1. Probably have Davis and Schneiderlin playing there, Sigurdsson playing just ahead of them. So I'll have to get these substitutions ready. And we'll see where it goes from here. So if anybody makes a comment right now, I can't see chat because I'm getting ready to make these real-time substitutions. But I don't think we're making it yet, so I shall. Okay, here we go. Tom Davis, 100 appearances for the club. I'm not sure why Richie is going off. Maybe he's injured, maybe he's carrying something. But so Tom Davis is obviously coming on. So I'm assuming that, okay, we got Dom. We got Iwobi. Probably play Invisible Man right here now, right? Then it'll be, just move Schneiderlin over a little bit. And then Tom looks like he'll be playing out here. Okay, so there's that. There is the substitution. And we'll see where we go from here. Looks it's like it's not a real 4-3-3, it's a 4-2-3-1. I'm sure Sigurdsson's going to be playing higher up the pitch, but he's not going to be close to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He's not going to be anything like that. Calvert-Lewin out to Davis. Davis tries to drop it over to Theo Walcott. Picked up by Tom Davis. Well held up there by Tom. Plays it back to Sidibe. Sidibe in the middle of the park all the way up to Luca Dean. Luca Dean to Iwobi. Iwobi out to Luca Dean again. Beautiful play. Cross into the box. Tom Davis came flying in with the header there, but completely mistimed it. Under a little bit of pressure. But hey, decent play there. Decent play. Oh, that's a good tackle by Mason Holgate. He needed to time that right, else he was getting sent off. He was getting sent off if that. Whew. Okay. Yeah, they just let Tom run there. They just Tom should have done a lot better. He was completely open. I don't know if he closed his eyes. He just doesn't get the connection. Yeah, whoa. Oh, I really like Tom Davis too. Luca Dean looks like he's got a problem here. Groin problem maybe. Looks like Leighton Baines is getting warmed up. Groin strain for Luca Dean. Looks like we're going to see Mr. Leighton Baines. I don't even have Leighton Baines. I don't have Leighton Baines in my pictures. So if he comes on, I'm going to have to quickly do this on the fly. I'm going to give Luca Dean a little bit of time to see. Maybe just get him warmed up. But geez, I don't even have a picture of Leighton Baines, so I better do this really quickly. So I have to do some editing on the fly again. Abraham takes it under control. Pickford. God. Oh, somebody just took Tammy Abraham out. He's holding his hip. Yeah, Pickford and Keane just gave him a sandwich. But yeah, it's absolutely just crashed into him. But he's off the pitch, so we're just going to play on. Oh yeah, no, Leighton Baines, class player. Back when he had legs, he was a great player. I mean, him and Pinar, back in the day, wonderful left side of Everton back then. So 16 minutes left. Everton still 2-1 up. Made one substitution so far. Richarlison, goal scorer, has gone off. Tom Davis has come on. Ball played up there. And Tom Davis getting high up the pitch there. It looks like Tom Davis is actually playing a little bit different here. So I'm going to switch. No, Calvert-Lewin tried to catch Kepa off his line, but it didn't really work. But yeah, I actually think that Davis is playing higher up with Dominic Calvert-Lewin here. But no, I'm not going to switch it around. To anyone that's watching, Tom Davis is actually playing higher up the pitch than Gylfi and Schneiderlin. He's the highest of the three central midfielders, which I'm fine with actually. It looks like he's actually playing close to Calvert-Lewin, unlike what Sigurdsson and Schneiderlin do. See, that's why we're missing Kurt Zouma, right? That's why we should have got a player like Kurt Zouma. He's just so quick and so pacey that the long ball over the top just really isn't an option for teams when you've got pace like that at the back with Kurt Zouma. Mina, Keane, and Holgate just don't really have it. Holgate's got some decent... Oh... I thought we gave a free kick away there on Pulisic, but he was already offside. So offside counteracts the foul. But yeah, still holding on here. Still holding on. Frank Lampard still not looking happy, and why should he be? Why should he be? Losing to a bottom, the relegation side. Socrates? Are you kidding me? How shit is that Arsenal defense? Socrates, David Luiz, Mustafi came in the other day. Callum Chambers. Walk on, lads. Walk on. Back again. But no. You know, get that defense out of here. Absolutely shocking and shit. Looks like Michy Batshuayi is about to enter the game here. Kurt Zuma again, perfect positioning. Schneiderlin. Ooh, oh, Schneiderlin over the top, long over the top, but Theo Walcott picks it up. Oh, I know Scrodan Mustafi was an Everton player once. Oh, I know. Sigurdsson plays the ball over the top to Sidibe. Sibide. Tries to take on his man. Gets knocked out of it, but there's Schneiderlin into the box. Oh, there we go. Oh, wouldn't fall for Tom Davis because N'Golo Kante was there as per usual, sniffing out the danger. Pulisic plays the ball over to Mason Mount, but Michael Keane is there. That's right, just get rid, Mike. Thank you. I was so scared he was going to play that ball back to Pickford, but nope, just get rid. Get rid. Oh, squeaky bum time for these last 12 minutes, lads and ladies. Here we go again, just tearing apart the midfield. Oh, Christensen has the balls to take a shot from there. It wasn't closed down fast enough. Not closed down fast enough. Schneiderlin was nowhere. Sigurdsson was nowhere. Not closing that down. Pickford looked like he had it covered, but with Jordan, you never know. You never know what he's thinking in his fucking head. But, yeah. But bet you why he's still not on the pitch. Tammy Abraham's still there. Ooh. Yeah, Kurt Zuma is absolutely dominating Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Absolutely dominating him. And so here we go again. Kurt Zuma bringing the ball out from the back. Long ball over the top. Hudson-Odoi. Get that clear. Jeez. Yeah, we're getting lucky. The ball's getting passed around the box. Like Chelsea in the final third are just absolutely woeful, or maybe they're just unlucky and we're getting the rub of the green. But no, we can't withstand this. Like we're not following the runners, we're not tracking the key players, none of that. Davis looking to, see you're not going to get him, but Dom is not going to get in behind Kurt Zuma at all today. There's no way possible that's going to happen. Kurt Zuma's too much of a complete defender for that to happen. And Kovacic plays over the top to... Oh, Mason Mount's a great block there. Actually, I think that was a good block by Gylfi Sigurdsson. I may have to give some credit to Gylfi Sigurdsson here. Or it might have been Mason Holgate. Let's see here. Kovacic plays the ball over the top to... Azpilicueta. Oh, yes, it's Mason Holgate. It's a great block by Mason Holgate. I didn't think that the Invisible Man would have contributed anything, and I was right. But yeah, it's the first time hit by Mason Mount. That was beautiful. And then Azpilicueta hits it over the bar. But it's a decent save by Pickford there. I'll give you that. Decent save. One he should have been making. Oh, it looks like Leighton Baines is about to come on. Yeah, Luca Dean holding his balls. Groin strain for Luca Dean. So, thanks, Luca. You had a great game. But yeah, that doesn't look that great. Reece James is off, and Batshuayi is on. So they're going all out. They are going all out. Looks like they're going to a back three. Yep, Leighton Baines coming on. This is highly irregular, but that's just how it goes. Well, corner ball goes all the way through. So there we go. Look at that. Leighton Baines in the side. Okay. Conte, though, plays it out to Pulisic. Pulisic gets decked by Sidibe. Decent foul at the end of the day. Sidibe is going to get a yellow card at some point. He's been making a lot of fouls, but they've been good tactical fouls. Pep Guardiola would be very, very proud of the way that Djibril Sidibe goes about his fouling occupation. Mason Mount going to put this into the box. Oh, Dom just got absolutely manhandled again there. That's okay. 7.5 minutes left. Please, Everton, don't shame yourselves. Don't embarrass yourselves. Let's hold on to this. Let's show some bottle. It looks like Mason Holgate's also injured. But that ball given away needlessly by Kepa. Kepa into Walcott. Walcott to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin to Tom Davis. To Tom Davis. To Tom Davis. To Dom. To Dom! Dominic Calvert-Lewin! 3-1. 3-1. That was all Kepa's fault. Kepa absolutely shocking. But that's always good to see, too, because Tom Davis didn't give up on the ball. Dominic Calvert-Lewin didn't give up. I mean, Kepa, absolutely shocking pass there. Absolutely shocking. Goes right to Walcott. Walcott cuts inside, plays it to Dom. Dom back heel to Tom Davis. Tom just stays on top of it. It comes out to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Dominic Calvert-Lewin outside the right foot, past Kepa. 3-1. 3 points to Everton. Out of the bottom three. It's all coming up threes today, baby. It's all coming up threes. 3 goals, 3 points. Not in the top 3. But yeah. I mean, and Dom even nutmegs Kepa. Even nutmegs him. Oh, I got to change the score. 83rd minute. Walcott's down injured. Mason Holgate is down injured. I don't know what we do here. What do we do? Oh, wait. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored 2 goals today. So, 83rd. Okay, looks like Bernard's coming on. Oh, I have to... This is what's hard. Bernard is coming on for Walcott. Okay. Holgate's going to have to hold on because we don't have anything left. But, so, Wally has been withdrawn from the game. Bernie is now on the pitch. I don't know where Bernard is playing, per se. But that's all good. We'll just put him there for right now. I don't know if that was cramp. It looked like it was a muscle strain in his right groin area. And it's Everton. Everton FC. We are by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. And it's Everton. That's right. Oh, look, there's a Chad in the crowd there. A little Chad with his glasses and his white Jerry curl. That's cool, though. That's nice. But yeah, this is quite a performance. I'm not going to say it was a terribly convincing performance. I mean, some of the goals that Chelsea have conceded, some of the defending is absolutely woeful. Got to be honest. But 3 points out of the bottom 3, 3 goals. Yeah, Chelsea have contributed to their downfall. No, you don't wish injury on anybody, but But Davis just fighting for it all there, and Dom, 2 goals for Dom today. Kepa, 80 million for a kipper. For a kipper. But yeah, we're having a good time. It's been so long. It's been so long since we've actually enjoyed a win like this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I really don't think Chelsea are going to score 2 goals in the last 5 minutes. Knock on wood, but you never know. But Chelsea have been absolutely shocking and piss poor today. Really, really have. Piss poor. They've had some bad luck, but it's just their final third has let them down. Is that game at home? Are Watford playing at home, or are they playing at Selhurst Park? Because they might get a new manager bounce too. You never know. Pulisic header. Pickford actually makes a save. Probably should have headed that into the ground though. That's not a very good header from Pulisic there. Into the ground, lad. Into the ground, right by the keeper's legs. That's where the header needs to go, not trying to go top bins. I mean, Jordan Pickford's hands are small, but they're not that small. You lost your hot dog? Oh. Well, I mean, I can understand the disappointment in that, but if you're celebrating a goal, that's fine. But yeah, Danny Sibbald, congratulations. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I hope the crowd are loving it. But you know and I know that this game was basically purely emotion, purely trying to put the wrongs right, trying to get out the bottom three. All right, I'll see you later though, Danny. Have a good one. Enjoy the celebrations at Goodison. At Watford, yeah, I mean they might get a decent bounce. I mean, Watford have some decent players, so they might come out and just have a go and just have the rub of the green against Palace today, because I don't think Palace are really going to come out and try and play some expensive, go get 'em football. They're going to come, and Roy Hodgson's probably going to try and get a point, as he always does, and he'll fight for a point, low block, play defensively, play on the counter attack. 6 minutes of stoppage time. That's right, Pepper Red. That is right. No, I can't believe it. Look at this. I'm actually smiling at the end of an Everton football game. I'm actually having a good time. I actually don't want to go right back to bed and curl up in my bed and cry myself into a nap. Not that I do that, but I think about that sometimes. But today was definitely worth waking up at 5:30 a.m., getting my coffee on, getting my vitamins in my system. Oh, Bernard, lovely. I love Bernard. I love Bernard. Well, see, I haven't been to Watford, right? I don't know what the chippies are like in Watford, but I'm pretty sure if they had decent pasties and they have decent pies in Watford, I'm sure Sam would have gone there. But if the chippies don't have good steak and kidney pies, and they don't have good Cornish pasties, and they don't have a vast, rich variety of gravy, why would Big Sam go there? Maybe that's the part of London that doesn't have good gravy. So if Watford's gravy's not up to scratch, Big Sam's not going there. If he can't get a good pie, Sam's going nowhere near it. I'm pleased for you, Arch, because you've endured heartache recently and you've broadcasted it. Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I'm here because I'd watch the game no matter what. I'm here because fellow Evertonians might want to come in and have a conversation. But like I said, I got a Liverpool supporter in here, Pepper Red, Arsenal supporter in here, Ugandan Knuckles. You know, other teams and other players coming here. I'm just here to watch a game of football, to have a conversation and all that stuff when it comes. But yeah, it's hard to do to do certain games when you're not performing. But like I've said, if anybody watched some of my video, no, I understand that gravy is very important. Like, I'm very particular about the gravy that I put in my shepherd's pie, or the gravy that I have for my Sunday dinners or for my Christmas dinner. Like, gravy is very important. I understand that. But if I got up here and had 32 fluid ounces or 1 quart or 946 milliliters of gravy in here, and I'm chugging my gravy on stream with a big shit-eating grin on my face, and I got gravy dripping down my face and gravy all over my chin. Yeah, no lumps is key. Don't get me no lumps is key. I mean, I like to put carrots and onions in my gravy. Like, I'm not, just regular gravy. No. Gotta have some onions, maybe some white pearl onions in there. Sometimes put some butter beans in my gravy. Sometimes my gravy is just a stew, but it's predominantly gravy. But yes, it is very important to have good gravy. But to consume it on the level that Sam Allardyce does is just not healthy. And if you're thinking, if you're making bad substitutions and you're playing shit football and you're not entertaining at all because you're constantly thinking about, oh, what time is it? Oh, 45 minutes till my pie. And you're in training and you can't be arsed to stick around at the training or for the manager's meeting or the coaching meeting because you just have to have that pie. It's not good. It's not professional. It's not professional to constantly have pie and gravy on your mind. You should be focused on the football. Focused on the football, not on where you're gonna what you're gonna chug from your next gravy boat. Okay. End of story on gravy. End of story on Sam Allardyce. Yep, 6 minutes is almost up. We're entering the 95th minute. I am going to have some of my coffee, though. Still got to maintain the energy levels. What's going on, Midwest gent? How are you? Hope you're doing well. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love myself a pie. I do. Like a beef pot pie, thick gravy, thick chunks of steak in it, peas, carrots, potatoes, soft underbelly of the pie, like the actual bottom of the pie, soft and moist, but the top, crispy around the outside, delicious, sweet pie. Love myself a Cornish pasty, delicious invention. And I can chicken and mushroom pie, steak and kidney pie, ale and steak and kidney and liver pie. We got turkey pot pies over here in America. You can even get macaroni and cheese, buffalo sauce and macaroni and cheese inside of a pot pie. They've even got breakfast pot pies, sausage with breakfast gravy, bacon with eggs. There's all types of pot pies in America. Pot pies are big in the United States of America. That's a game over. I might have myself a pot pie. But big day for Big Dunk. Ken Wright's happy. Farhad Nashiri's happy. I'm sure Marcel Brands is happy. Everyone should be happy. Haven't had too many days like this at Goodison Park recently. Haven't had too many days like this at all watching an Everton game. So that's that. Everyone's excited. Everyone's happy. Calvert-Lewin 2 goals. You're exactly right, Ugandan Knuckles. You took the words right out of my mouth. It must have been when you was kissing me. You like your meatloaf? See, so I wound that in. We're talking about gravy. We're talking about pot pies. We're talking about pasties. And now we're talking about meatloaf. Mmm. Cause like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone, gone, gone. Midnight at lost and found, lost souls in the hunting ground. I would do anything for love. Anyway, yeah. I will enjoy the rest of my day. Everybody else, enjoy the rest of your day. Uganda Knuckles, I hope you all, wish you all the best for your game against Aston Villa. Pepper Red, you don't need any luck to beat Bournemouth away. Anything else that I'm looking at here? Have a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ashy stops in at the last minute with his 5-2 Merry Christmas, Everton, you'll never walk alone. My guitar is actually behind me over here. I was actually thinking about playing guitar on stream occasionally because the Everton stuff was so boring. But yeah, it'll be fine against Bournemouth. Anyways, everybody have a good day. I'm going to enjoy this moment. I'm going to be watching more football later. But Duncan Ferguson, Everton Football Club. And I will see you all later. Match reaction should be up sometime later today, maybe. Okay, bye.